It's Amira Zador. I'm here as Nico Robin in a little cute bunny outfit, and we are here to make another cocktail. So welcome to Cosplay and Cocktail. I am going to take off this headband because it is absolutely driving me nuts. It keeps falling down and it's like keeps hitting me in the bridge of my nose. Frustrating. And these are just going to get my way while I am doing this. But I already made my videos and I got my photos. Find them on the Instagram and on TikTok. That went flying further than I thought it was going to. But yeah, so welcome to this edition, and we are doing this is a very springy cocktail to me. I didn't want to go with like the traditional Easter cocktails. Like a lot of them are just like super sugary and just kind of ugh. So I was like, what else is spring like? And I was like, oh well, bourbon smashes are spring like to me because mint and fruit is like a very spring-like thing, and especially when we are doing strawberries. I have some cut here, also with some chocolates because I'm going to enjoy those when I have my cocktail. So I did that, and then mint is in season, obviously, as it's starting to show up in grocery stores as the full plant. I mean, you can always find it usually at grocery stores, but it usually lasts a little bit longer when you find it this time of year. And then strawberries are in season right now. So we are going to be making a strawberry bourbon smash. Now, I grabbed a bourbon from the local liquor store, and it is actually a Pennsylvania bourbon, and I was really excited about it. And then I read that it's 104 proof. Oh, but we're gonna try it first to see how I like the bourbon and if it's going to go well with this cocktail. And honestly, the reason I picked it up was because it's from Pennsylvania, and if you aren't aware, I'm a Pennsylvania person. Got my keystone right here on my chest, and it has a deer on it, and I was like, ooh, deer, Pennsylvania bourbon. That doesn't smell as bad as I thought it was going to. Like, I thought it was going to be rough. Yeah, that's not as bad. That's not okay. I'm faking myself out here. I work for a distillery in which we have a rum that's a Navy strength rum. They made it in honor of me, which is really sweet. And it is 109 proof. It is so fucking rough. Let's see this. This is 104 proof. It is from Elverson, Pennsylvania. It's called Resurgent Bourbon. It's a young American. And we're gonna try this. It smells good. It's definitely 104 proof. But it has a good flavor to it for being 104. And it has a good smell. Like, overall, this is, I think, a really nice bourbon. Would I drink this straight? No. This straight would probably land me in jail. It's still good. It's still flavorful. Also, look at my flowers. Sorry, total sidetrack right here. I had them all standing pretty, and now they're going to be rude. They're going to fall. They're from my garden. I have my first ever outside garden in my new house, and these are my first flowers of the season in my garden. I also have bluebells, but I didn't want to pick them just because they're still forming, but they're super pretty. So let's try and get these back to sitting pretty on my bar. Really? Sit pretty. You were sitting so pretty. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So for a whiskey smash, you're gonna have, your bourbon, simple syrup, which I made today. This is just equal parts sugar and water. I did some fresh squeezed lemon juice that I squeezed as well. Soda water, which of course I forgot to buy soda water. That was not flavored. So all we have is my favorite soda water, which is raspberry lime. I think this will work. And I think also the combination of like the raspberry and the strawberry, because then it's like a mixed berry, will be really good. And then also you need mint. So I'm gonna take a couple of my mint leaves here, just nicely pinch them off of my plant. If you're going to be using mint from like a package, just make sure you're picking mint that's like looks a little nice. You don't want really too much. If there's any blemishes, you really don't want those. Now, a trick that I was taught is you always smack your mint. Give it a nice little like, and yes, my darling. Hi, baby. Yeah? What are you doing? Hi. What? No way. You want to say hi to the camera? Yeah? What is it? What? It's not snack time. She's super cute. I'm not going to pick her up because that's a whole screaming fest that I don't feel like dealing with. Yeah. I love you though. Okay, back to smacking our mint. Smack your mint like you're smacking someone's ass. Plain and simple. What it does is it like awakens the essence of it, because now my hand smells like mint. Put that in your glass. I now have mint on my finger because that one did have a little bit of a blemish. Then we're going to take our strawberries. I cut up a little bit more than I actually really needed, but I thought that'd be not too terrible. Now we're going to do 1.5 ounces of our bourbon. Got my jigger. So the longer part is 2 ounces. The ice is talking to me. It's making sounds like it's gurgling. That's frightening. Back to this. This is our jigger, and our jigger has a 2 ounce and a 1 ounce. Inside there is a line that tells me what is 1.5 ounces and what is 7.5. That is not standard on all of them, but this one does have that, and I absolutely love that for this. So we're going to take our 1.5 ounces, which is to the line there. We're going to add that to our glass, and then using our muddler. So the muddlers have a little stamper on the bottom here, and then your handle, and you're going to take that and you're going to squish up all that fruit and that mint and get it nice and mixed in there. Now, if I was really thinking, I would have done this in the shaker, because then I could have just poured it into the glass, and also the ice would have been kind of mixed in there, because now all of this is kind of going to be on the bottom. But that's okay. So I am going to take my ice, which is sitting behind me in my cute little ice cube tray that I have, or ice bucket. Which, if you don't know, I am a huge thrift person. I don't have enough ice, but that's okay. We'll be fine. So this was thrifted. This was thrifted. It's so that I can put like a red wine on it. And then this was also thrifted. Same with this entire china cabinet, which is my bar. I also have a bar cart now for my bottles, because the bottles would sit on the counter, and I just don't like the look of that. I'm like, this is like classy, and then you have just bottles. So I'm like, okay. So the bar cart's kind of nice. I have it right next to me, and it's great. Love it. And then this is all my glassware, which I forgot to turn my light on. That's fine. No one needs to see my glassware. Okay, so we're only going to do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Now this pour might be a little bit of an ass to me, but we'll see. Okay, that was about 1.5 ounces. That was not 1.5 ounces, 1/2 ounce. And then for this, we only want about 1 ounce of lemon juice. I definitely made more than 1 ounce, but that's okay. Just means that I get to have more than one cocktail tonight. Now I am going to place this on, I guess I'll just place this here. Didn't really want to have it on my bar top, or my table that I'm using as a bar top, but that's okay. And then we're going to crack open this sparkling water. And we're just going to top it off. And that is our bourbon smash. I'm going to get a stir stick real quick. To give that a nice little stir here. Get these all mixed together. Some of the mint came to the top. That has a great flavor. I do sadly think that the seltzer water is overpowering all the other flavors. But that just could be from that taste test. But here we are with our bourbon smash that is strawberry, raspberry, and lime. But cheers. Let's test this. That is so, this is summer in a glass. That is exactly what that is. Oh, that is summer in a glass. I can foresee myself, once it's warm out and I have my cute little tanning pool out in my yard, with a picture of this, just sitting out there and tanning. Oh my gosh. That is so good. But I think that this bourbon works really well in a mixed drink. So this is definitely going to be a mixed drink only type of bourbon because of it being 104 proof. But I do have to say, for being 104 proof, this is really good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be doing another cocktail here very shortly within, I'm hoping, this month. I don't know exactly if I'm going to do it in cosplay or just by myself. I don't know. I like these. I like having fun with these. I think they're a good time doing these. The setup now is not too terrible. My setup before was not terrible. But my table was too low. So I do like having this higher table. This was my altar in my last place. So, and then it doesn't work for an altar in this place. So I was like, I'm just going to use it in my living room. And it basically just holds the bitch box. And my internet thing. And when I do these, I just put them on the floor. So yeah, I think this is a great cocktail. I wish I would have had plain seltzer, but I didn't realize that I didn't have any plain seltzer until like I was making myself dinner. And I was like, oh fuck. Well, at least I have some type of soda water. Hello, my love. Hi. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. She said, fuck you, Mom. Okay. Oh. But yeah, so I want to do an old fashioned here soon. I wanted to do a twist on it. I don't want to do like a classic. Maybe I'll do a classic and a twist on it. Put suggestions in the comments. Someone did ask for an old fashioned, so maybe we'll do that because someone I mean, that's why I'm doing it, because someone suggested it. But put suggestions as to what kind of twist you would do on an old fashioned. Or if you never had an old fashioned, let me know in the comments too. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you like cosplay, follow me on my other social medias. I'm trying to get more people to my Instagram because TikTok is TikTok and we have no idea what the fuck's happening to it. So try and find me there on Instagram. I'm also on Blue Sky. My hair's in my mouth. I'm also on X. I hate X because Musk is a fucking cunt. But whatever. I don't care. I use it because it's where I get a lot more traction than I do on Blue Sky. Blue Sky, I'm not a big fan of any of their social media platforms, really. Rambling. Really? You have to play with a crinkle toy right now? Okay, guys. So, like, subscribe, comment what cocktails you would like to see, any fun twists on an old fashioned if you ever even had an old fashioned, which will be our next video. If you try this cocktail, let me know how you like it. I love this. I like whiskey smashes. I've done a couple of them myself personally, but this one I like a lot. I don't know if I've ever done a strawberry. I know I've done peach, and I make it fun because I smoke it. But maybe I gotta find my smoker kit, and we'll do smoked old fashioned next time because smoked old fashions are fabulous. I gotta find it. Pretty sure it's at my parents' house. I don't think it ever made it to this place. Well, I'm Samira Zadora, currently dressed as Nico Robin from One Piece. And yeah, if you like my content, please drop a subscription, check me out on other platforms, and have a wonderful day.